Are you asking yourself, should I sell my house now or should I wait until 2023? Do you feel like you've missed the boat because you heard the seller's market is over? Well, that's not necessarily true. Hi, I'm Linda Hafner, top producing realtor at ERAQ Realty in Central Massachusetts. You've probably heard that the market has been shifting. We were in a crazy seller's market. Really, it was too much. With the rise in interest rates, I mean, we went from the low threes, even at the top 2%, to where we are now, which is mid fives, and that's fluctuating a lot lately. So what does all this mean to you? Even though there are less buyers in the market, there are still more buyers than there are homes for sale. What I'm seeing firsthand is a complete slowdown. I'm still getting offers on my homes. I'm not getting offers that are 20, 50, 80,000 over asking like I was in the spring of 2022. The advantage to that was that yes, you are going to get ridiculously high offers. You can pick and choose which offer you want. Is that a nice thing for a home seller? Yes. But here's the thing. That was a very unrealistic market. Buyers were committing to things that they weren't comfortable with and then later retracting offers. I had so many buyers back out of deals because they went way, way, way too high, waiving everything, and then regretted it and pulled out. So you're more likely to get a more confident buyer that does their due diligence and sticks with the deal. And that in the long term is better for you. And if you have to buy a house, you need to remember that you're going to be one of those home buyers, and all the situations people that are buying your house are facing, you're going to face when you go around and turn around and try to buy your house. Should you sell your house now or should you wait till 2023 is going to be dependent on what's most important to you. Would that be financial or personal? The only one who can really make a decision as to whether it's the right time for you to sell your house or not is going to be you. I encourage all of my home sellers to really evaluate where they are in their life. Is the timing right? Are they in a house that's way too big for them and they totally don't want to spend all the extra money on oil with up oil prices? Do they not want to, heat all the extra space that they're not using? Things like that. These are the things that you want to think about and use all the information about you and your life and your home and make that decision from a personal standpoint. What is more important to you? Is your personal life more important to you, or is trying to get the best deal more important to you? And you may not always get both at the same time. Time is just as important as money. So you could be wasting your time waiting for the market to be favorable, which may never happen, because the reality of the real estate market is when home prices are high, usually the interest rates go lower, and when home prices go lower, the interest rate goes back up. With that said, let's look at the benefits from a financial standpoint of selling now. Biggest advantage I see is that buyer demand is still high. You have to look at the fact that interest rates, even though they've gone up 2 points, the Federal Reserve is kind of threatening to continue to go in an upward trend with the prime rate, which will affect mortgage rates. And although the predictions are that the interest rates are going to stay in the fives, there's never any guarantee of that, and we really don't know. I mean, the beginning of this year, the prediction was that the interest rate wasn't going to go past 4.7 by the end of this year, and yet we are already in the mid fives. So waiting to sell until next year means you risk fewer buyers being interested in your home if the interest rate does go up again and kicks more buyers out of the market. If you're a home seller, you especially need to evaluate if you're also going to be a home buyer. You need to look at the pros and cons of home buying and home selling and how it all works together. Usually, if you already have equity in a home that you own, you're really not going to lose much, whether the market is high or whether the market is low. If you pay more for a house, you're probably going to get more for your house. If you pay less for a house, you're probably going to get less for your house. So it kind of evens out. I can tell you that I know a lot of home sellers who wouldn't even consider selling over the past year and a half when the market was crazy because they didn't want to deal with that competition. So if you were waiting because of the competition issue, now is your time. The competition has completely scaled back. Maybe you can even renegotiate the price. I've had that been happening in some of the transactions I've been dealing with. If you're going to be a home buyer, having that lower interest rate is also going to benefit you. Bottom line, if you buy and sell now, you know what you're in for. If you wait, the conditions could get worse. There's no way of knowing. You can't control what the real estate market is going to do. Weigh out the pros and cons. Stay as informed as you can. I try to give as much market information as I can on my Instagram and TikTok page. So if you're not there, check me out there to get like daily updates as much as possible. My next video is going to be discussing whether home prices are dropping in Central Mass. You might find this interesting because a lot of people are fooled by this. So check it out. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.